What's,
Yes.
I was gonna ask, I got two invitations, one,
Yes.
they're both at different times, so I was a little confused.
Yes, sorry about that. The 11.
That's okay.
The 11:31 is the one for this one. Eventually, we'll have to come back to the 11:30. The 11:45 is going to be the closed session. So after we open this meeting, everybody needs to go to the 11:45 meeting and switch over to that one. Leave this one and go to the next one.
Okay, we're live.
Okay.
So just to be clear, our members are Mickey, E. Munoz, Cesar Perez, who are here.
I believe Minerva is also here.
Oh, she just logged on. There she is.
Well, we'll be live for just opening it up, and then once we go to the closed session, we'll go to the 11:45 Zoom meeting.
Okay, I see Minerva. I don't know if...
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you.
Are we ready to start, or?
Yes, you may start.
You want me to go ahead and start like a regular meeting for this 11:30 session?
Yeah, you have to open the meeting in open session, and then when it's time to go into closed session, you move to go into closed session after reading the item.
Okay, today is April the 14th. It is 11:39 a.m. And if everyone can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and open the meeting. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to open it up and then close the session. Is that correct?
Well, first you need to read item 1.
Okay. Item 1, citizen communication.
Did not have citizen communication today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Now
the next I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now read item 2 and then ask for a motion to go into closed session.
Okay, item number 2 is closed session. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
You need to read the entire item.
You need to read the item.
Yes.
Attorney consultation pursuant to section 551.072 Texas Government Code to advise the ZBA on its rights, duties, and responsibilities under the Chapter 211 of the Texas Local Government Code.
Ms. Mickey, I move we go into closed session.
A second.
Got a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Aye. Motion passes. And then got item number 3, approval of minutes from meeting of March 17th, 2021.
Go to the closed session. Please, everybody go to the 11:45 Zoom meeting. And
we're in closed session now, right?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
We have to
go to the other.
We have to go to the other Zoom meeting to do the close.
Okay, so we're going to close out. All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Serge, I think everybody made it back to.
Okay, we're live again. You continue.
Okay.
That's the last item.
So we're going for approval of minutes. That's the next item on the agenda, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so third item on the agenda is approval of minutes from the meeting of March 17, 2021.
So moved. Move approval.
Second.
I got a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
You got a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Got a item number 4, public hearing to take action to consider a variance request to allow an accessory building to exceed the height of the main building in a multifamily M2 district located at 2425 Cesar Menchaca Court, bearing a legal description of Lot 7, Block 1, Perry Nigro subdivision. Applicant is Juan and Aurora or Arua Ariano.
Thank you.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
I'll open this for staff.
Thank you. The ordinance states that in a residential district, an accessory building should be smaller in both size and scale than the main building. Typically, accessory buildings are garages, workshops, storage buildings, or other similar residential buildings. The applicant is requesting a variance to allow a standalone accessory building to exceed the height of the house, which is considered the main building. The property is in a multifamily zone and it may have a second house to be used as a second main building. However, the intended use for the subject structure is for an accessory building that is to be used for a virtual learning room, for quarantine, and also for storage. The building was constructed without a construction permit and would require permits and would require engineered design drawings. The accessory building is about 20 feet in height and it is taller than the main building, which is about 14 feet in height. The variance request was reviewed by the Building Inspections Department and the Fire Prevention Bureau, and both departments reported objection. Staff mailed out 12 legal notices to the surrounding property owners, and we have not received any objections. We did, however, receive a petition in favor of the request from 12 of the property owners on Cesar Menchaca Court. There is no case history of a similar variance being granted in the area, and the hardship is self-imposed. Staff recommends disapproval of the request. I'm here to take any questions, and the applicant, Mr. and Mrs. Ariano, are also here to take questions.
I'll open the board to ask questions to the staff this time.
Yes, I have a question for staff. So were notices, did no one report when they were starting to construct this?
That's correct. No one reported. Code enforcement was doing their rounds and driving by, and they saw the two-story structure.
Oh, so this is something that's already constructed. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. The photo here is something that was already built.
Okay. Any other questions for staff from board members? Anything from the fire department? Did you say that?
Both the building inspections and the fire department recommended disapproval. They're in objection.
And they're recommending disapproval because is there a specific, is it a height code? Is it too tall? What is the specific code, please?
Let me double check. I believe the initial review was simply because it was built without a permit, so it wasn't inspected by city employees, the structure itself.
So there's not a specific code that is being addressed in your recommendation of denial, aside from the fact that it was built without permission?
Well, other than the height as well, yes, that's basically it. The fire department and the building inspections, they see that this was built without any permits, without any inspections, and they are recommending disapproval as well.
They would have been in compliance if they would have built it at the proper height, correct?
If it was in the proper height, yes, it would be in compliance as an accessory building.
Okay.
So no violations with the setback lines?
No, there's no setback violations. It's only for the heights. This is 20 feet and the main house is 14 feet. It's about 13 feet away from the property line and you need at least 10 feet. So they're good to go on the setbacks, the rear setbacks.
That's good. Okay.
This is a public hearing.
Okay. Anybody, any other questions for staff?
Yes, I have a question. I have a question. If with this approved, what would happen to that building? Would they have to adjust the height?
There are some options that between staff and the applicant will go over. They can either turn into a second unit, a second living unit as a second house. They could reduce the heights, or they could increase the height of the main building. Simply make the house a little bit taller so that way it matches the accessory building. There's a couple of options they can go over.
Okay. So basically, it's being denied. There's no hardship, correct?
That's correct. This is a self-imposed hardship in our opinion.
Okay. Any other questions for staff? I'll go ahead and open the public hearing. If anyone wants to speak for or against this matter, do we have anybody on the phone or waiting to speak?
Yes,
Please state your name.
They'll walk up to the mic right now.
Okay, go ahead and state your name and thank you for coming.
Hi, good afternoon, board. My name is Aurea Arellano. I want to thank you first and foremost for being here today. Obviously, in different circumstances, we could have done it personally, but again, I thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here. Unfortunately, during this pandemic, I'm sure that we're not the only ones that are having to adapt very quickly to safe keep our family. And as we have children, 4 and 9 years old, to be able to again think ahead as things were developing in other areas, other states, as we see in the news. We did our structure again with some time without thinking of other things such as the permits or anything of that nature. And we're here today to be able to comply with the city. And again, we apologize if it wasn't in compliance with the city. And because that's the last thing we want to do is not be compliant, as we've always been. We've never been in trouble or anything like that, and we want to make sure we do the right thing as the city of Harlingen, as a citizen of Harlingen.
Thank you. Any questions? I'll open it up, staff. Any questions for Ms. Arellano?
Yes, I have a question. This particular property, this structure, what was the intent of the usage of this building?
My name is Juan Arellano. Again, thank you all for letting us speak in this building. We were dealing with COVID and my mom having surgery. Thinking of a storage in the bottom, there was no way that we can put a lot of the stuff from our house and having my mom in our house. So we built the bottom as a storage. When I became sick, I had to sleep in my car for 14 days while the quarantine. My girls not being able to be in a safe area, we built the top structure again with no guidelines, nothing, just thinking of their safety and health before permits and everything else like that. So it looks huge, but again, our house, the primary house, is a 2-bedroom home, and we have a lot of stuff with 4 people in the house. My mom coming in with us, she was staying in the living room, and she's handicapped after surgery that she had this December. So that was the purpose of this building.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions from staff? Would anybody like to? I'll go ahead and close the open hearing. Would anybody like to make a motion?
If I could say something real quick, board.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I didn't finish. Like my wife said, I mean, we have learned so much in this 1 month of having to, with the city's help and their guidance on what we need to do in the future and guide everybody else that needs to do something like this. That's 1, 2, like my wife said, I mean, we're here to do whatever it takes, to fix the issues. I mean, we're law-abiding citizens. We've been here like a community since we were born. So we're not here to break rules, ordinances. We're here to fix them, and also let people know that, I mean, you got to go by the rules. So we're here to just fix the issues, and go from there. So we really do appreciate, the opportunity to be here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, I'll go ahead and close it. Are there any other questions? Okay, I'll close it. Anyone want to make a motion? Go ahead now.
I'm going to make a motion. We deny the variance request.
Okay, I got a motion to deny. Do I get a second? I'll second. Is that okay with staff by second? To deny?
Allison, are you still here? Is that okay if the chairman seconds the motion?
I don't know if you've got a policy against it. Usually the chair doesn't second, but calls.
Okay. Then any other? Okay, so I got two motions to deny, and any of those in favor say, anyone in favor to pass this motion, to pass this request and this variance, say aye.
Well, to be clear, the motion second is to deny the request. So that's what we're voting on.
And I have a second, and we have how many people present? I'm sorry, because it's hard to see right now.
You've got a motion on the table for Mickey. Who's the second?
I'm the second if I can be.
Okay.
There's no hardship here, so.
Okay. Then I would go ahead and call for a vote.
All right, so all those in favor to deny this request, say aye. Aye?
Aye.
Okay, the variance request is denied.
Okay.
Is that right? We got enough? It's three denials?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. You have three denials.
Okay. All those in favor to pass this, say aye.
So the motion is to deny.
Deny, yeah. So the variance is denied.
Do it this way. Call for a motion to approve the variance.
Okay, I'll call for a motion to approve the variance.
Could we change the motion to and approve changes?
The application is to approve a variance. So I think the appropriate action, I mean, whichever way you vote, the appropriate call would be to approve the variance. From there, it would take 4 to approve the variance. So you can call for a vote. It doesn't mean you're going to approve it or deny it. It just means you're calling for a vote. So for the purpose of procedure, I would recommend that somebody make a motion to approve the variance and then second and then vote one way or the other.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve. All those in favor say aye. Or can somebody make a motion? I'm sorry. To approve this variance?
Can somebody make a motion to approve and then somebody will second and then vote? Okay, I make a motion to approve the variance.
I got a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
Looks like Munoz seconded.
Got a second. And we got 2 for and 2 against. So
no, okay.
Yeah.
All this is you're asking for a vote. You're not. That's a motion to vote to approve. Is not a vote to approve. It's just a motion to bring it to the table to vote. So now that you've got a motion and a second, Now call for a vote to approve.
I'll call for a vote to approve. All those in favor say aye.
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 Ask for the
Got
name.
I got Minerva with an aye.
Yes.
Can I get a second?
No.
It's just a vote.
Yeah.
So you have one.
This
vote.
is a first time
It's okay.
we've had an
It's
issue
okay.
like this. So,
It's okay. So you have
yeah.
one vote to approve the variance.
Right.
Do we have any others?
Any others? Any other people want any other person on staff want to deny this motion?
Okay, so you've got one vote to approve the variance. It requires 4, so it fails.
Okay, motion fails. Does not pass. So that was the last item on the agenda. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So go ahead and make a motion to close out the meeting. All those, can I get a motion? Close out the
You
meeting.
don't need a motion. It's not an action item, so we're good.
Okay. All right. The meeting is over. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks.
Bye bye.
For your time, everyone.